Okay, so as I told you before, so my name is Saeed. I'm from Lebanon originally, and I've been living in Bordeaux for about 3 years. I'm an Internations consul here in Bordeaux. And in my today's presentation, I'm gonna talk to you about my YouTube journey. What interests me the most, I mean, I'm gonna talk a little bit about marketing, about some marketing tips, but what's more important for me is the journey in itself, how to enjoy being a YouTuber, how you can make like some really nice friendships, how to collaborate with amazing people in order to make your YouTube channel more known. Actually, these are the things like the personal tips, the personal experiences that I went through during my YouTube journey. These are the things that I really want to share with you. I will, of course, talk a little bit about some marketing tips, as I told you, but I'm not going to stay long on these. And at the end of this presentation, we are going to see all about the beautiful collaborations and the beautiful friendships that you can do through YouTube. So first of all, this is a screenshot of my YouTube channel called The Wanderer's Footsteps. I'm gonna talk more about it in a bit, but first of all, I just wanna introduce, for those who don't know me yet, a little more about myself. So basically, originally, I studied to be an interior designer back in 2006 in Lebanon. And then between 2009 and 2012, I went to Paris in France, where I did my master's in interior design. And then in 2012, I went back to Lebanon, and there I worked for about 5 years in interior design, along with my father, who has a carpentry actually. And while I was in Lebanon, I got to know more about the CS couchsurfing community there. I got to participate in many events, and this is how I became a couchsurfing organizer. So I began to organize lots of hangouts, language exchange events, parties, and lots of events for tourists who came to Lebanon. And this is how I became more and more interested in the digital world, the tourism industry, let's say. And this is why in 2018, I went back to France, but this time to Bordeaux, where I studied digital marketing. So I did a master's in digital marketing for a year between 2018 and 2019. And now I work at a place called Cité du Vin. It's like a huge wine museum in Bordeaux. And at the same time, I work with an Italian travel website called Informa Giovani Italia. Actually, I do guided tours for Italian tourists who come to Bordeaux for about 2 hours and a half, where I tell them about the history of all the center of Bordeaux. So this is just a bit about me. So now I want to move to why I started making a blog and why I started my YouTube channel, because this is stories that really is important for me, and I think it should be shared to know why originally I decided to make this YouTube channel or this blog. First of all, I am someone who is very passionate about different subjects. As you see here to the bottom left, I love traveling. I love solo traveling a lot. Reading and poetry are one of my like main passions. I have like just here next to me like a whole library of books. Poetry, I have like Shakespeare's book of sonnets and poems. I like to write poetry from time to time also. Discussing life and storytelling, because I've always met people with whom I always wanted to discuss everything about life, like why are we on this earth, what are we doing, like, you know, all these questions to which there are no answers. Basically, I really love these types of questions, discussing life and sharing stories and hearing people's stories. In addition to all sports activities, adventures, discovering hidden gems in countries, meditation, spirituality, and for me also Star Trek, because for me Star Trek is like the most philosophical let's say series, and it joins also discussing life and storytelling. So all these subjects are things that I like to share with people, and also I like to talk about. So philosophy, reading, travels, and these are my main passions. In addition to all this is something I'm going to tell you today actually, and lots of people don't know it about me. It's the first time I share it like in a public event. Back in 2010, I was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis. Perhaps some of you know it, some don't. It's like a genetic disease. Well, it's genetic or not, I had this discussion with Shireen a few days ago. But anyway, it's the disease, let's say, so I guess we are born with it anyway. And I have a treatment to take for all of my life. And this was a turning point in my life, actually, because when I was diagnosed with MS in 2009 in Paris, I was offered by a friend of mine a book called The Secret. Perhaps some of you heard of it, which talks about the law of attraction. And it gave me a new view, let's say, a new point of view to the world, how to live with positivity, to positive mindset, and all these kinds of like how the mind is really important in order to shape our life and to control our disease. And through this law of attraction, this secret book, which is just here, I began doing more and more research into this life, into vibration, into, let's say, yeah, everything connected to mindset. I understood that our minds can really shape our reality. And I'm not telling you this just because I read The Secret. I'm telling you this because I literally lived it. Like, I'm not going to go into details into the subject because it takes hours to talk about it, but just to tell you that it is something I experienced myself many times. I was able to control the MS. I was able even to control the results of the MRIs and stuff that I was doing through the law of attraction. It's something I lived, I experienced, and this is why I know it's true. So basically, these are things that I learned and I wanted to share with people. I wanted to write articles on them, to share them with people, to share them this knowledge that I got to know that I didn't know at all before, before being diagnosed with MS. So this is why, in addition to all these other passions, I thought, why not start a blog where I can like write articles about all these subjects. And this is how it all started. I'll just tell you, because here, big credit to my sisters. So the picture you see to the left is me with my sisters. It was back in 2019. We went to do a whole trip to Italy, the Amalfi Coast, actually. And then we ended the trip in Rome. So this was our last picture in Rome. Then they went back to Lebanon and I went back to Bordeaux. Basically, you know, as whenever you have a big project in mind, you keep sometimes you keep on postponing it for a long time. And this is what I kept on doing for my blog, for my website. Until one day, my sister Mariam, is the one you see here, she came to me and told me, Saeed, that's it. Today, you are going to give me a list of names for your blog. We're going to choose one and you're going to begin doing your website. So she encouraged me into doing this. And this is where I gave her, like, I thought for 1 hour, I thought of 10 names for my website. And then from all the 10 names, we chose Wanderer Footsteps. And this is how my sisters were every day encouraging me, just to tell you that I am not a developer. I don't know anything about coding, but I mean, YouTube is a huge school nowadays. You can learn everything on it. So what I did is that I just watched a tutorial on YouTube where they teach you how to do a blog. Actually, I followed the tutorial step by step until I created my website, and I created also my Instagram account. This was back in 2017. So before launching my YouTube channel, 2 years before, I had my blog and my Instagram account. So just to tell you a little bit about my blog quickly, I have different sections on it where I talk about different subjects. So I have the blog section, I have the chill reflections, like the one that you see here in the middle, because I really like to write some small stories, some poetry. So I sometimes at night, at midnight, I put some calm music, I look at a picture and I just write whatever comes to my mind and I publish them on this section. I have a section called Did You Know? I have a section called everything like inspirational stories. And, you know, I'm going to show you my blog immediately, just show you a bit. So this is actually my website. If you go on it, like wandererfootsteps.com. And as you see here, there are all these sections. When I first launched it, there was only the home, the about, Did You Know, and contact. All the rest were added, everyone was added like a few months after the other. I added the chill reflections because I like to write small stories, inspiring stories, travel quotes. And the last one I added was YouTube channel. So basically every video I publish on my YouTube channel, I put it back again on my website with a little description. And I also added on my website a YouTube feed. So basically, whenever I publish a YouTube video, it is automatically published on my blog also. So basically, I try to always put articles on it, even though it's not easy with everything I have to do, but I try to always post new articles on my blog. So this is just to show you a little bit about my website and my Instagram account, how I started my website back in 2017. But I told you, I'm someone who really loves a lot talking to people. I love public speaking. I did public speaking lots of times in my life, in Italy, in France, in Lebanon. So I wanted to do something more, like all these ideas that I have in mind. I wanted to share them with people in videos, actually, to talk about them, to see people commenting on them and discussing with them. So this is how I got the idea to launch a YouTube channel. However, I had one problem, one problem, which was time. I didn't have time to launch my YouTube channel because I was in Bordeaux at the time. I had lots of courses at university. I have my thesis, and when I finished university, I had started work. I had to work from Monday to Friday, so it was really difficult to start my YouTube channel until lockdown arrived back in, it was last March when the coronavirus hit, and it was a lockdown. And for me, this was my opportunity. I remember the day where my director at Cité Duvin called me and told me that, Saeed, we're going to close for 2 months. So basically for 2 months, you don't come to work. There won't be work for 2 months. And I remember when she was talking to me, the only idea that came to my mind is that this is my opportunity to launch my YouTube channel. And basically I took advantage of this opportunity. This is what I did. Just to tell you, I'm someone who really has no idea about how to film videos, how to edit videos. Same thing with my website. I didn't have any idea how to create a website, but I thought I'm gonna begin. And this is how I learned, like, 2 important things are written here. Never wait until you are ready, and always do something that makes you happy. Because if you are going to wait until you are ready, should it be in YouTube or in other things, you are going to wait forever. So just start and learn from your mistakes. And this is how I began. I just filmed my first video, which was like an introduction where I talked about like just a few minutes. I didn't even know how to end the video. There was no editing, no nothing. And I published it on my YouTube channel. And then I began like learning from mistakes, learning from experiences, in order to evolve my, to make my videos better and better. So basically, I even did a video at the end of the year that I called it Thank You 2020. It's the one that you see here to the right, because other than my YouTube channel, it was a year where I accomplished lots of other things, but one of the main things was my YouTube channel. So for me, it was really the year of opportunities. And so I began publishing my videos, and just I want to show you the first video I published. I'm not going to show you the whole video, but just the ending of it, because I didn't even know how to end a video on YouTube. So I just said like anything. Just a second. I'm gonna. I think I should. Yeah, I'm just gonna come here.
So I will tell you to stay tuned for many interesting videos to come, and I'm not sure how to end this video now, so I'm just gonna say like take care, cheers, and see you next time. Ciao.
So basically, it was it was just to show you how my first video was, and just to tell you, I mean, it was fun, you know, and it's still on my channel. I'm not gonna remove it because it's really fun. It reminds me how I was at the beginning, because in my opinion, it's really the journey that matters more than the destination. And I have people who watch it until now and tell me, like, Said, it's really fun how you said at the end, like, I don't know how to end this video. And for me, yeah, it's really fun. So this is why never wait until you are ready. Just begin with one video, and you will keep on learning with one video after the other. So just to show you a little bit that YouTube has lots of courses that you can use. So here I just put a bit of an examples, because I didn't know at all how to use Adobe Premiere in order to edit videos. So I just typed Adobe Premiere editing on YouTube, and I got lots of options. I watched many videos. I spent hours every day learning how to edit videos, how to do effects, how to add subtitles, even though I recognize that subtitles are so difficult. It takes so much time to put them. So I stopped putting subtitles completely. But anyway, this is how I learned. And in addition to all this, I wanted to learn a bit more about let's say, marketing and SEO, you know, search engine optimization and all this stuff. And here I found this channel called Backlinko. There are surely lots of amazing other channels. I'm not just advertising this one, but here I found lots of interesting videos that are really easy to understand for beginners like me. So this is how through these videos I learned more and more about marketing, about how to put the keywords so that my YouTube videos be seen whenever someone search for a certain keyword. So I took, like, as I said, hours and hours of courses in order to make my videos better and better. So, and this is how today I have about 45 videos published, and many things. I can tell you that during this journey, many things evolved in my videos that are related to the thumbnails. Thumbnails are like the pictures that you see of the video, actually, the editing, subscribe buttons, and the scripts. Because if I want to begin, like for the thumbnails, you can see on the picture, like the first ones that I published were only, there wasn't really a thumbnail. You know, I used to take just a screenshot of the video while I was speaking and put it as thumbnail. And then I began adding some few phrases, some few words. And then I began making like some more interesting thumbnails using Photoshop. As you see, the ones here, the latest videos that I published. And this is what's fun about it. It's like to keep exploring, to keep discovering. It's like a beautiful journey. And I like to look back at how it was in the past and how it is now, and this is what makes you proud of yourself. Like, I see how I was in the past, how I am now, and this makes me really proud of myself. In addition to all this, I edited many things inside the videos. Like, I used to put a subscribe button like this one. I changed it to be like a comment, like, subscribe button. I mean, these are details every person can do the way he or she wants, but just to show you how you can really learn with every video you are doing, just to show you that you do not have to wait until you are ready, and you should not wait until you are ready. Just begin publishing videos, and you will learn by experience. You will learn after every video published, and of course from all the feedback you are going to be receiving from your friends, from your family, and from audiences. And here also to show you like how I began recording videos. Like, I remember in the beginning, I thought that it would be better if I recorded videos standing up, and I have 2 or 3 videos where I'm just standing. And then I thought, like, why not just sit down and record the video? And this is what's funny about it. Like, you know, when I remember it, I always have this smile on my face, because it's really fun to remember all these experiences. And I can tell you, until today, I'm still experimenting. I don't think there's one destination or one perfect way to do a video. All you have to do is keep on experimenting. And one day I thought, why stay in my studio? Why not go into nature and record a video? And I recorded many videos in parks in Bordeaux or around Bordeaux. And this is something I really like doing. Nowadays, I'm not doing it a lot because we have the confinement, so we can't go out a lot. Plus, because it's raining, it's winter. But I hopefully during next spring, I will be publishing more videos that I'm gonna record in nature. And then, like, here, the one in the middle, you see, like, I received an iPad, kind of an iPad, like a month ago from my bank. Actually, it's like a gift for New Year's. And I thought, I mean, it would be nice when I'm talking my videos to have an iPad in my hand. This way, I mean, it would be natural to read a little bit from the iPad, and also to discuss things live with the people. So this is what I began doing in my latest videos. So just to show you that. Don't wait until you are ready. Experiment, and you are going to find your best way, the best way for you in order to make your videos more and more interesting. So this was actually just about like how my videos evolved over time, through thumbnails, through the editing, subscriptions, and the script. I forgot to talk about the scripts. It's a funny story, because in the beginning I used to think that I should, like, let's say it's a video of 10 minutes, that I should the minutes or like in the same time. But then I found out through editing that I can cut many scenes, I can join many scenes. Like, in the beginning, I used to have really a hard time, like to think I have to memorize the whole speech before saying it. I used to spend hours just to record a video of 10 minutes. But now it became better. I just record the segments, and then I join them on Adobe Premiere. And this is how it goes. Actually, this is how you learn. So this was a bit how my videos evolved. And now, through the lessons that I learned, and through a bit of experience, I learned many things that you should do and you should not do when you have a YouTube channel and you have a YouTube for your YouTube videos, actually. So here is a list of the things that are to-dos, if you want to say. The first thing are the thumbnails. Thumbnails are very important, because this is like the face of your video. So basically, when you are, and all of you, I mean, of course, you search videos on YouTube, and you know that when you are looking at any video, it's a thumbnail that you see in the beginning. And this is what attracts you into either watching the video or not. So this is why it should be really attractive. So what I learned is that thumbnails, it is always better to put many colors inside them to attract. And also when you want to write in a thumbnail, you see all the writing here to have really bold and big writing so that people can really read what this video is about. And for myself, for example, in all my videos, I prefer to put a picture of myself. So there's always myself, and a picture, and then a writing. This is something personal for me. I don't like to have a thumbnail without me, but it's a personal opinion. But this is what I do. Thumbnails are very important because this is what's going to, let's say, encourage people into clicking on your video. The second important thing are the tags, because so here I'm just tell you that I'm talking a bit of marketing, and we're not going to stay long on this part, but it's something that is important. You know, if any of you, like the ones who use Instagram, you know, whenever you post a picture, you put the hashtag just down the picture, because it's a way for Instagram to know what your picture is about and that for people find your picture. Same thing happens on YouTube. Whenever you publish a new video, when the new video is being published, you have this window that opens that is called tags. And inside it, you put names or keywords in order to explain to YouTube what this video is talking about, because YouTube cannot understand your language, whichever it is. So he doesn't know what your video is about. So this is how you tell YouTube what you're talking about in your language, in your video. So for example, this was for a video that I published about Bordeaux a few weeks ago. And these were the tags that I put: Bordeaux, visit Bordeaux, Bordeaux tourism, you know, France, Cité du Vin, Bordeaux vineyards, France's Sleeping Beauty. So now when someone types Bordeaux on YouTube or visit Bordeaux, YouTube is gonna show him, among other videos, also my video, because YouTube knows that my video talks about Bordeaux. In addition to all to thumbnails and tags, comments are very important. So this is something I learned. The more comments there are on your video, the more your video is ranked on YouTube. So this is one. And second thing is that it's always nice, in my opinion, to reply to comments. I know, I mean, perhaps one day I will arrive, like I know there are lots of YouTubers who have thousands of comments. It's difficult to reply to all of them. But for me, what I'm doing right now is that every comment I receive, I reply to it, but I don't just reply like, thank you for your comment. On the contrary, I take my time, because for me, this person took the time to write me a comment. So the least I can do is take the time to read his comment and to reply to him. So, what I do is that whenever I publish a video, I wait for 3-4 days so that people will comment on it. And then I take like half an hour or 1 hour to read all the comments and to reply to each one of them according to what it is said in the comment. Fourth important thing in the to-dos list is title and description. Also, the title is very important, just like the thumbnail, because this is what attracts the people to click on your video. So, for example, here I was talking about I did a book review about an amazing book called The Shivering Sands by Victoria Holt, and basically I began my title by writing best books to read, because there might be some people who don't know what The Shivering Sands is or what this book is. But when they read best books to read, they're going to be interested to click on it. So, so this is what I did. And also in the description, this is something I learned from a person, a friend of mine. I'm not sure if it's truly like this, but it seems that YouTube takes into consideration the first, the words that exist in the first 3 sentences in the description. So this is why in the first 3 sentences you have to put your most important keywords. This is why I put The Shivering Sands, I put amazing book, I repeat The Shivering Sands again, I put the name of the author, all these I put them in the first sentences. This is to explain to YouTube that this is my main idea behind this video. And fifth and last do is create playlists, especially if you have different subjects on your YouTube channel. Like for me, I have different subjects. I do book reviews, I do self-development, I do traveling. So divide your videos into different playlists. This way, it will be easier for audiences to watch them and to find the videos that they want. So these are the 5 most important to-dos that every time I publish a new video, I make sure to accomplish, to make sure that all these 5 do's are well made for this video. Now I'm going to go to the don'ts. don't know if you've heard of this expression called sub for sub. Basically, sub for sub, it means like a subscriber for subscriber or subscribe for subscribe. So just to tell you that on Facebook, for example, there are lots of Facebook groups with thousands of bloggers and vloggers, like YouTube, Facebook pages where you have that are called bloggers, vloggers, YouTubers, and they are very nice. But where is the problem? Basically, on these pages, you will see posts like this one you see here to the left. It's written sub to sub, drop your YouTube channel. So what happens is that someone puts this post, and people begin commenting with their YouTube channel. So what happens is that this person subscribes to your channel, and you subscribe to his channel, and this is how you gain subscribers. And this is not a good way to do and to gain subscribers. I'm going to explain to you why. Just tell you that these groups on Facebook, if you go to them, usually they have like 20,000, even some of them have 30,000 members. So I can tell you, if you post this, a post like this one, and you get at least 1,000 comments, and they subscribe to you, and you subscribe to them, like in a few days, you can have 1,000 subscribers, even 2,000 subscribers. But this is not a good thing. I mean, you all want more subscribers, but it's not good. I'm going to tell you why. Because these people who are subscribing to your channel are only subscribing for you to subscribe back. They are not really interested in your videos. So basically, what's happening is that you will have 2,000 subscribers, but perhaps only 100 of them are really interested in your videos. And I know many people from personal experiences. I go to their channels, I see they have 1,500 subscribers, and when you look at their videos, you see they only have 20 or 30 views on their videos, which means like 90% of their subscribers don't care about their videos. And this is something like me personally, I don't want this. I want people who subscribe to my channel in order to watch my videos, to engage them, to send them a message, to comment on my videos, and to discuss with them. This is what's important. So this is why I don't like to go for sub. In addition to all this, something I read an article about it, is that YouTube, because there's an application, it's not application, something called YouTube Studio for all people who have a YouTube channel. YouTube, let's say, watches how many people of your subscribers are watching your channels. So for me, every day I look, I have a percentage that shows me how many of my subscribers are watching. And for YouTube, it's important that a big part of your subscribers be watching your videos. Because let's say you have 2,000 subscribers and only 100 of them are watching your videos. For YouTube, this means that your videos are not interesting, because even your subscribers are not watching them. And this will make your videos in a low ranking, actually. So YouTube is going to consider your videos not interesting and will give them low ranking. So this is something you don't want to do. It's not, the point is not just to get subscribers the fastest way possible. On the contrary, the point is really to get people who really like your content. So this is why sub for sub, try to avoid it if you want to create a YouTube channel. And one other don't also, this is something I saw once on many YouTube videos, is that you have YouTube video that talks about a certain subject, and there are people who have videos that talk about the same subject and that come and comment with their links. This is called spamming comments. Usually, I mean, it doesn't really work, because the person who already watched these videos are not really going to be interested in watching your video. So, and as far as I heard, there might be some problems with YouTube, with your channel. I don't have a big idea about it, but I read an article, and so for me, this is something not to do, because I know lots of people try to do it many times and got many problems to go on many YouTube videos that have different subjects and just comment with their links. So this is also something that should not be done. So here, now we finished a bit of the marketing. We're gonna leave it aside. And here I wanna show you, when I have a new YouTube video, me personally, where do I publish it? This is an idea that you can use if you wanna launch your YouTube channel, or you can also find some other ways. For me, for example, whenever I want to publish a new video on YouTube, first of all, I began putting stories on my Instagram account. So, for example, I began putting stories like 1 day or 2 days before. Like you see here in this picture, for last Christmas, I published a video about the 6 traditional and weird Christmas meals around the world. So what I did is that 1 day before, I did a quiz, like sort of a quiz, and and on stories on my Instagram, where I put different types of food that people eat during Christmas, and I asked like my followers on Instagram to try to guess which country is this food originated from. It was a kind of a game, and at the end of these stories, I put a new story telling them that if you want to know more, there's a new video that is published. For me, it works really good because I have many people who come visit my videos after I publish them on my Instagram stories. So as you see, what I like to do is put a countdown, because I never publish my YouTube videos immediately. Like, let's say today I have YouTube video to publish. From yesterday, I schedule it on YouTube, so it gets published automatically today. And I put a countdown on Instagram telling people that in 10 hours, in 9 hours, a new video is going to be published. So this is how I a bit advertise the coming of my YouTube videos. In addition to all this, because I talk about books, because I talk about traveling, there are lots of groups on Facebook that talk about these subjects. So for me, for example, there's this group called Book Reviews on Facebook. So whenever I do a book review on my YouTube channel, I publish the video here, and I got many friends and I met many people through this group. Same thing, there are lots. This is Let's Travel and Share Photos. It's one of many other travel groups on Facebook, where I also share my YouTube videos about traveling. In addition to all this, I don't know if you know the website called Quora, but Quora is a very interesting website where there are discussions about everything in life, literally everything. So I'm a member of Quora from a long time. I answer lots of questions, and many times I see questions that are related to some YouTube videos that I did. So what I do is that I answer the question, and at the end I tell them, like, if you want to know more, you can check this video of mine. So these are different ways on Facebook, on Quora, on Instagram, where I share my YouTube videos if you want. So this was a bit about sharing YouTube video and about marketing a little bit. And now here where I arrive to the most interesting part of my YouTube journey, where I want to tell you about amazing people I went during this journey, about the friendships, about the collaborations, and the beautiful people you meet along the way. So I told you it is not very good. I don't encourage to go for subs, you know, just subscribe to another for the other person subscribe to you in order to gain subscribers. But here one day on one of the bloggers group on Facebook, I met this guy that you see here, Roman Price, to the bottom right. He has a YouTube channel. So like, he added me and we began discussing. And basically Roman, what he did, because also he is completely against subs for subs, he created a group on Facebook especially for YouTubers, but really to create a kind of a community, a YouTube family. And this is the group that he created. It's called YouTube Channel University Support System. And if you see, the group has been around for about 1 year. There are only 59 members in the group, because he doesn't want, the point is really to meet people who really want to help you and to give you advice in your YouTube journey. The point is not just to get subscribers. So this is why he limited the number of people in this group. So what is the idea behind this group, which is really amazing? And this is one of the collaborations that helped me a lot in order to advance in my YouTube journey. The idea is that every person who joins this group, we help each other by giving advice to each other, by liking each other's video, by commenting on each other's video, and by also subscribing to each other. So basically, I'm going to give you an example. Today, I publish a new video on YouTube. What I do is that I publish it, I share it on this group. And then the people who are on this group comment on my video on YouTube, because as I told you, the more comments you have on YouTube, the better. So they write me comments on YouTube, and then they comment on my post on Facebook telling me, hello, Saeed, thank you for this video, for example. I just commented on your video on YouTube. Can you return the favor and comment on my video? So they send me a video of their own that I also am going to see and comment on it. So basically, it's really a community that we created, where for many months we have been commenting on each other's videos. We take time, because the people who commented on my videos, they watch my videos. If it's 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, they took the time to watch my videos. And same thing I do for them. It's the least I can do. And this is how I made amazing friendships through this group. Here I'm going to show you some of the amazing, let's say, accounts that I met that became like real friends to me. To the top left, you have KG. His name is Karim from the US. He has an amazing YouTube channel. You have Roman Price here. To the right, to the top right, you have Good Girls Go Stateside. Basically, it's a mother and daughter YouTube channel. And Claudia Ramirez, also both of them, or basically both of them, and also with Roman Price, we all launched our YouTube channels in last March because we all took advantage of the lockdown in order to launch our YouTube channel. So basically, we are all on the same journey. And what's beautiful is that we are not just commenting on each other's videos, we are also participating in each other's videos. I'm going to show you an example right now. And we also became friends. Like, we're not just for YouTube. We added each other on Facebook as friends. We talk to each other. We are planning travels together. We call each other like a YouTube family. And this is what's nice about it, like to meet people who are ready to take time to watch the video, to comment on it, and same thing, you do the same thing for them. These are the kind of collaborations that are so nice. So here I'm going to show you a video because for the end of the year, for the end of 2020, I decided to do a video called 1,000 Thanks from Wanderer Footsteps, where I thanked all the people who stood beside me for my YouTube journey. And inside it, I asked 4 of the YouTube channels I met through Roman Price's group to record 50 seconds to 1 minute a video saying what they accomplished during 2020 and what they want to accomplish during 2021. And the 4 channels that I asked accepted immediately. They took the time to record the video. So I did a video of 15 minutes approximately, where inside it you have the 4 other YouTubers talking. And this is what I want to show you, because this is one of the most beautiful collaborations. And this, in my opinion, is one of the most, these are the kind of quality relationships that you can have in your YouTube journey. So I'm gonna, this is the one. Just gonna show you the part where, I'm not gonna show you the whole video, it's 15 minutes. But I'm just gonna show you the part where the 4 YouTubers talk, actually, to show you how the collaborations are done. Just gonna search for it. I think it's here. Yeah, I'm gonna start from here. Just a second for it to load. Okay. Put it on full screen, and here it goes.
Motivation, the life lessons and the life hacks, thanks to all of which we can learn how to have a happy and great life. And of course, thanks to my friend KG, to his father and to his mother for all the delicious recipes. I can tell you, I tried many of them. They are so delicious. And also thanks to all the passion, to all the motivation he gives us through his videos. These 4 amazing channels have special messages recorded for you. So let's hear them out, and I'll be seeing you just after that.
My name is Roman Price, and my YouTube channel is called Self-Lead. I am a firm believer that self-improvement is everything. That's what the channel is all about. I also believe that it's your God-given right to live the life of your dreams, and the best way to do that is to work with today for a better tomorrow. The one thing I am most proud of this year by far is just getting through 2020. This has not been an easy year. We went to sleep and overnight woke up in a brand new world with things like social distancing, wearing masks, and experiencing things we never thought we would experience throughout our lifetime. Make no mistake, this has been a tough year. We got through it. 2021 is right here for the taking. The silver lining in all of this is the importance of health, the importance of understanding that this here is your one true home, and you should be good to it. And as long as you're good to it, it will be good to you.
Hello everyone.
Hello Saeed.
We are Brick Girls Go Stateside.
A mother and daughter team.
Woo!
And 2020 has been a huge year for us. One of our biggest achievements was actually starting a YouTube channel way back in March. And now we've got over 500 subscribers.
Since starting our channel, we began a series called Share the Love Sundays, a live interview series where we host different YouTubers from around the world every week. This is one of our greatest achievements because it's allowed us to bring a community together around our channel.
And we interviewed the wonderful Saeed from Wanderer's Footsteps. Thank you, Saeed. We loved having you on the show.
Thank you, Saeed. And thank you for letting us be part of this video.
Happy 2021! Bye!
Hi everyone, my name is Claudia Ramirez and my YouTube channel is under my name, Claudia Ramirez. This year was absolutely wonderful for me. I embarked on so many journeys. One of them was YouTube, and I am so happy that I started this because I have met so many wonderful people and I have really been able to tap into the life of my dreams and my goals through YouTube. So I'm very thankful for that. I hope that your 2021 is filled with success, love, and everything that your heart desires. I wish you the absolute best and Happy New Year.
What's up, everybody? This is KG from the channel KG79. First off, I would like to thank Wanderer Footsteps for including me on his channel in his video. For my channel this year, I would say there's a couple of accomplishments I'd like to point out that I'm very happy about. First thing would be that I labeled myself as a life educator because I wanted my channel to be focused on learning, so that anybody that comes on my channel knows they're going to gain something from being here. So one family accomplishment that I like to speak of is my cooking series with my father, Cooking with Pops. And my dad is Chef Pops, in case you don't know. And we have been working hard putting videos together this year, and we have made it up to 40 different recipes to date. The other accomplishment I'm quite proud of is to be able to make...
So guys, I'm going to stop it here because it's going to take a bit more time. But this actually was really just to show you how collaborations can be made when you have like really some... you meet some really nice people around you that are on the same journey as you are. And for example, this video that I did, there were 4 YouTubers in this video. These 4 YouTubers, each of them shared it with his friends, with his family, with his attendees, and got more and more views. So these are the kinds of quality relationships that you can have during your YouTube journey. So and as you see, like when you receive such beautiful comments on the video, you see how the Brit girl said how they were happy about this opportunity to be involved in my video. Here, Claudia was talking about having travels with all our YouTube family, because we all call ourselves as a YouTube family, as a YouTube community. So this is what's beautiful, and this is what makes me really proud that I was able to meet people who are really on the same journey as me, and I'm having like really good partnership and friendship with them. In addition to all this, there are lots of other collaborations that has been made. This one was made by the Brit girls. They did for the end of the year, 37 YouTubers share their goals for 2021. I was part of the 37 YouTubers. So basically, you can imagine a whole video with every YouTuber talking for 30 seconds about what he or she wants to do for 2021. And this one gave us more and more visibility. In addition to Share the Love Sundays, where the Brit girls, every Sunday, they interview a person. And I participated in an interview with them for a whole hour. It was really nice. There were many people online live asking questions. And so these are the type of collaborations that I think should be done in order to bring more and more success to your YouTube journey. In addition to all this, you have to go, I mean, for me, because I do book reviews, what I do is that I go and find authors who are launching their videos, and usually like new authors, and who want someone to do a review about their books. And since I really love to read books, so what I do is that I go to these groups like book review on Facebook. I see people publishing their new books. I contact them, and this one, for example, is the one to the top right, is Marsha, who published a very amazing book called Nova's Quest for the Enchanted Chalice. I told her that I would like to do a review about her book. She accepted. She sent me a free PDF copy of her book. I read it. I enjoyed it a lot. And then I did a video about it. So these are the beautiful collaborations that are made, because through Marsha, I met also other people who wanted me to do book reviews about their books. And every one of the authors share my video with his friends, with his family, and this is how my YouTube channel gets better and more known. And in addition to all this, for the traveling industry, for example, because at some point, I mean, I have always been fascinated and loved to travel to Tanzania one day. So I met this guy who became a real good friend of mine called Coleman Celestine, who has a travel agency in Tanzania who organizes safaris and all types of activities. So what happened is that we decided on making a video together. So in this video, you can see it on my YouTube channel. There's half of the video is 4 minutes and 40 seconds. Like half of it I'm talking, and the other half is Coleman talking. We made a shared video together. So these are the collaborations that I'm talking about. You know, like Coleman shared his video with all his friends in Tanzania, and this is why it got lots of views. So here I just want to share. So this is how I end the collaboration part. So it's very important really to have these beautiful quality relationships in order to move your YouTube channel forward and forward. So just tell you a little bit, where do I get my ideas? First of all, I already have the list of passions I told you about. So I already have many ideas I want to talk about in my mind. But sometimes I need a specific subject. So what I do is that I go search on Quora, what people are asking about, what do people want to know, what is the subject is most interesting to them. And I see if I'm really capable to answer a question. Sometimes I do a video about it. And I want to show you a website. Many people might not know about it. This is a website that I discovered by mistake, actually. Perhaps you never heard of it. It's really nice. It gives you really nice ideas, actually. So I'm gonna show you. It's called Answer the Public. Answer the Public. So this website, you can, if you have, let's say, a subject you want to talk about, but you are not sure what is the main question you want to talk about the subject. So you just type the subject. Let's choose as it's written here, for example. See what happens, and you type on search. And what happens is that here it's going to give you all of the questions that are asked about this main subject, this chocolate, on social media. So for example, will chocolate kill a dog? Can chocolate go out of date? You know, and here you can get specific ideas about a specific subject in order to do a video about it. I use it from time to time. It's very interesting. It's called Answer the Public. So this is something that you can use if you are planning to launch a YouTube channel. It's really nice. It's a really nice website, actually. So moving on, basically this picture I took it during at the end of last year, actually. It was at 2 in the morning. I wanted to keep a souvenir because I was working a lot that time. I wanted to publish 3 videos every week. And here at 2 in the morning, I was writing scripts for new videos that I wanted to publish. So basically, here we are a bit at the end of the presentation. I want to give you really my personal advices from the things that I lived personally. Perhaps you can find them on YouTube, but here I'm talking from really personal experiences. First of all, consistency is very important. So if you decide to publish one video every week, it's important to continue publishing one video every week. You know, like it's not nice to publish one video every week and then leave it for 1 month without videos or something. Consistency is something very important. If sometimes you feel that you lost your motivation, what I do personally is I have something called Motivational Gallery. So basically, it's on my phone, actually. I have a gallery where whenever I have good feedback, good comments, I take screenshots of them and I put them in this gallery. Whenever I lose, I don't have really the motivation as a passion, I just open this gallery, I see all the feedback, all the motivation, all the beautiful things people are saying about my videos, and this is what gives me more passion and more motivation to continue. So this is something that's really important for me. Follow your passion and do it for you. It's really important that when you are doing videos to really do them because you are happy doing them. Don't force yourself to do something you are not happy about. And other than all this, always, this is like really a personal thing, always take time to work out and enjoy, because from personal experience, I arrived to a point one day where I wanted to publish 3-4 videos a week. It's like I felt really tired. I lost weight, and then I thought that no, this is not the way of doing it. We should enjoy life while being a YouTuber. So always take time for yourself, time to enjoy, to meet your friends, to spend time with your friends. These are essential things. Surround yourself with an ecosystem. Well, because if you see all the papers on the wall and the pictures, why I put this picture here on the walls behind me. I like to write all motivational stuff. So I have papers where I have all philosophical ideas, all motivational ideas. I can just go look at the paper and I have all the motivation to continue my journey. This is my ecosystem that I'm surrounding myself by, actually. And write down all your thoughts, because this is something I found out, you know, many times in your life, you have an idea you want to talk about. You have an idea that that you write, that you really like, but you don't know how to put it into words. So what I can tell you is really to just write the idea down. Have a notebook where you write everything down. And I assure you, one day, perhaps in a month, perhaps in 2 months, perhaps in half a year, you are going to find a way to put it into words. But don't let it go. Write it down, and one day you are going to be able to do a video about it. Then, yeah, be grateful for every step, because this is something I like to do. You know, when I started my YouTube channel, I never had in mind, I never said that I want 1,000 subscribers. I don't know how many comments. The only thing I said to myself, I want to be happy doing YouTube videos. And this is how, by the law of attraction, perhaps, I got to meet more and more people like the YouTubers I showed you before, that helped me in my journey, because all I want is to be happy in this journey. And all subscribers, all comments, all likes are going to arrive along the way. So be happy with every step, with every video that you are doing. So this is what I'm saying. It comes back because here I just screenshotted an example. Be patient, enjoy the journey. Just for you to know that YouTube videos are not like Instagram and Facebook. When you post a picture on Instagram or Facebook, in a few hours it's gone. No one's gonna see it because there are other things that are published. However, on YouTube, videos are always there. So perhaps in 1 year or 2 years, someone's gonna search for something and it's going to use your videos. So if you post your video and in the first few days or first months you don't get lots of comments, it's no big deal. And here it's an example. It's I had published a video about a very great book that I read called The Man Who Wanted to Be Happy. And I got some comments on it, but 1 month later, I received this comment saying, "Hi man, really nice review. I'm learning French and I'll be testing on my knowledge about this book tomorrow." And here you can't imagine how happy I was, because this video that I made had someone who has a test next day about this book. So basically, be patient, and yeah, this is one of the most important advices I can give. Be proud of every step that you do. Don't be afraid of change, and cherish the long-term quality relationships like I have with the YouTubers I showed you. And I can tell you that you are friends on WhatsApp. And just now, before starting this presentation, I was talking with Claudia. I told her I have a presentation. We are always chatting, all of us together. And here, just for the organization, I want to give you a website that might help you, because you know, when you have lots of ideas that you want to publish and YouTube videos, it's hard to keep writing everything on a notebook. This is a website that I use. I thought I put in the presentation. Perhaps it can help you for YouTube or for your job, for any other work that you do. It's called Trello. It's really nice. You get to put all the tasks that you want to do. You get to write all the things that you need to have. You can put reminders. It's a very interesting website. I usually don't like to use digital stuff to remind myself what I have to do, but now with my YouTube channel, with my Instagram, with many things, I was forced to use it, and it's a really nice website. Because usually what I do, this is something I show, this is the first time I show this to in a presentation. These are my notebooks. This is how I write the ideas that I want to do on my YouTube channel, and I still got these notebooks. I'm not an organized person. I never really saw the importance of being organized. For me, I like to write just this way, and I like this. Is something I like it. So just do whatever is best for you in order to be able to find the ideas and everything you want to talk about. So before we end up, what's coming for my channel Wanderer's Footsteps, because there are lots of subjects that are already on my channel, but for 2021 there will be more book reviews. I talked with many new authors who gave me their books, and they have amazing books. So I'm going to be publishing more book reviews. I'm going to be talking more about mythology, because mythology is something that I began to become more and more interested about. Inspiration stories and self-development. This is something I'm going to continue be posting. Star Trek wisdom. It is my goal to show people how Star Trek is one of the most philosophical series ever. So every month I'm publishing one video to show the wisdoms you can learn from Star Trek episodes. Beautiful destinations, and also I will begin doing live interviews. And this is why I'm always asking people if anyone has a beautiful story to tell, an inspirational story, because I know that every person has a beautiful story that we should shed the light on, and this is what I want to do. So make sure to contact me, and I would love to do a video with you. So here I still have one more slide before we go to the Q&A. this guy that you see here, his name is Arnaud Collery. He's a life coach. He in the US, in France, he has many books, many videos. He did many TED Talks. I know him personally. He's like, we are friends. Just yesterday, I was with him. I participated in a coaching sessions that he did. And here he told me one very important, because one time I talked with him about my YouTube channel, and he gave me one very important advice. I wanted to keep it to the last and say it to you. Life is what happens to you while you're busy making other plans, which means that you are busy with your YouTube channel, with any project that you have, but you don't know how life is going to be. Perhaps, like, even though you are going to work very hard doing this YouTube channel, but at some point it might not work. I wanted to write this down. I will write it just now with you. So basically, work hard for what you want, but it might not work, because some things in life, you should know, are just sometimes not meant to be, and you cannot force them, and it's okay. This is one of the most important advices that he gave me, because he told me you can work as hard as you can, but sometimes this is life. Sometimes it just doesn't work because it's not meant to be. So don't force it. It is okay. You can always be proud of what you did, of the hard work that you did. So guys, this is how I finish my YouTube presentation. I thank you all for watching with me. If you like the content of my YouTube channel, I would be grateful if you subscribe to my channel. And of course, let us stay in touch. As I told you, I'm someone who likes to talk with people about different subjects. I'm going to be sending you my WhatsApp number, my Facebook, and you can stay in touch whenever you want. So this is it for me. I'm going to stop sharing my screen now. 1 second. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much, Saeed, for
Thank
this
you,
inspirational presentation, and also for sharing